Alrighty, so we are going to be taking a look here at the defense for the side of Dai Gurren. As I set up, it's going to be Sugoi on Mercy, TK Saga on the Junkrat, Peachy Sunday on McCree, Abiscope on a defensive D.Va, Shioka on the Widowmaker, and I don't know what Draco Tempest is, or if we're going to have to remake here. He might be AFK, but no, he is going to be locking in as a defensive Tracer. So defensive D.Va, this is something we have not seen in quite a while. Meanwhile, looking at the roster for LG, it's going to be Milo on the Reinhardt, Esper on Mercy, Enigma on the Zarya, Seagull on the offensive Roadhog, Gods on Widowmaker, and Pooks on the Lucio. So once again, LG not going to be running with the offensive McCree. You'll see how it works out for them here. I do think it will work out for them pretty well against the team comp as we take a look at Gods. Gods now on the Widowmaker, looking for early pickoffs. Just applying pressure here as LG sets up. Defensive Tracer in the back. This defensive Tracer, very likely to die to Gods here, will get taken out. And now LG, they know they have the advantage there moving forward. A big hook going to run in the D.Va. D.Va getting out of her mech in short order, going to suffer the cleave from Milo as Gods in the back, going off, getting the 4 kill, almost getting the 5 kill with the contribution on the Mercy at the end. Gods feasting right now today on Widowmaker, sees the Farah. Going to have to get out of the skies very quickly because that's not where we want to be. And oh no! Farah just walks off the ledge and eats the SMG instead. God's having a heck of a time right now early on, picking up another 2 kills. This very well might just be the God show. He's looking for 76. Down goes 76. Mercy now in trouble. Everyone's playing Overwatch right now, but Gods might be playing Duck Hunt. Seagull right now coming up. He is going to switch to McCree, so we will have some McCree play coming up. We have seen Seagull on McCree from time to time. A lot of times it will be Enigma, but Enigma, like I said, he's a flexible player. A lot of times he will be on your tanks and otherwise, as well as Gods again, getting another 2 kills.
No one can hide from my
Well, right now, the takeaway here for the side of Dai Gurren is you must defeat my Widowmaker to stand a chance. At least that's what Gods must be thinking, as Gods is having the time of his life. Meanwhile, looking at Seagull. Seagull's up here, ready to drop in. We'll have a Deadeye up soon as Gods takes out Draco. Of course, as LG is really pushed up here, they're getting all the push in the world that they want on the payload. Genji right now getting up here versus Seagull, going to use the deflect. The deflect will run away, and Seagull going to just punch Genji in the face. This is a cold awakening here for Dai Gurren, having to go against LG this early in the tournament, and Dai Gurren just struggling to get anything going here. I know I've been focusing on Gods and Seagull, but they're the players that have been making plays as Enigma going to finish off D.Va there. If I had any advice for Dai Gurren right now in the defensive beat, they just sort of need to regroup, settle down, get behind the shield tank, and not allow Gods to do whatever he wants as Gods on another triple kill. I don't want to leave the camera on Gods this entire time, but I might have to do just that as he has been about 70% of the kills here for LG. Now, a big reason as to why this has been working out so well in the Widow, it's not just that Gods is a great Widowmaker player, but it's also just the fact that they're not running a Reinhardt or a Winston on the defense. D.Va does not give you the shielding that our tanks do, as Gods just going off. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely brutal. Sugoi going to suffer the pain of the Widow's kiss, and I gotta say, if Gods is not the play of the game here, I would be very, very surprised.
Play of the game.
Play the game, Gods is Widowmaker. To be expected. This is where he took out Draco, and I look to go look at some of the other players. This is a huge mistake as he goes in, takes out the Tracer before, takes out Chidoka, takes out Abiscope on the TK Saga. Gods bringing it in, and LG going to set a lightning fast time of 3:01. One of the quickest times we've seen on Hollywood, and I'm going to say things are a little bit grim here for the side of Dai Gurren. It's not impossible to set a faster time, but given what we saw from LG there on their offense, how they were effectively unstopped the entire time, I'm going to say it's very likely that LG is going to take this match.
Prepare to attack.
Alrighty, so we are getting right back into it here. Switching sides, LG going to be on the defense, Dai Gurren on the attack, looking to beat this time of 301. We are running a stopwatch rule format here today, and what that means is that you must beat the other team's performance on the map. Because LG had a time of 301, the only way to beat LG's performance on this map would be to have an even quicker time. So if past 301 elapses here in this game, it will be a victory for LG. The match will stop right then and there, and LG will get to move on to the round of 64. Speaking of LG, we're going to look at their defense as I set up here. It's going to be Seagull on the Junkrat, Gods on Widowmaker, Esper on Lucio, Pooks on the Symmetra, Milo on the Reinhardt, and Enigma going to be the final piece here on the defensive McCree. Good to see Enigma on McCree again, as he does have one of the better McCrees in the game. Meanwhile, taking a look here at the offense of Dai Gurren, an offense that really needs to move with incredible haste and sort of perform in a way that they did not perform in the last round. It's going to be Abasup on the Reinhardt, Peachy Sunday on Genji, Draco Tempest, the Lucio, TK Saga on the Pharah, Sudoka on Widowmaker, and Sugoi, of course, going to be on Mercy. Mercy, just an absolutely vital piece in the meta right now. You very rarely see teams run without her just because Resurrection is that powerful. Every now and then you will see teams run a blitz comp where they sort of go in without a Mercy with the idea that they'll kill the other Mercy before she gets a res, but aside from the very beginning, you don't see those comps all that often. But here we go, the game is underway, the timer has begun. We'll just see what the offense has in store, but Seagull not wasting any time, immediately taking out TK Saga here. And that's going to stymie the offense. Anytime you lose a Pharah when you're this far back, you're going to have to wait for the respawn. It's going to buy LG a whole slew of time here. And I will say I think LG is a little bit further up than they normally would be, but because they're getting these picks, they can continue to stay far up as Gods take out PG Sunday immediately. Milo with a little bit of follow-up, and Gods going to take out Sudoka as well. So Gods on the triple kill there. And thus far, there's been no real good answer here to the Widowmaker of Gods. They are pulling up the Reinhardt for their attack. I do like that more so than running the D.Va.
No one can hide.
But if you crack the Reinhardt shield, which they did via Junkrat, via McCree, that's going to give the Widowmaker an opportunity to go in and pick off those players in the back. Alright, so Gods right now not wasting any time getting poke after poke, going to take out Abby with the help of Milo. The shield for the offense is down, which means that now Gods free the snipe as he wishes. Seagull getting shot after shot here, going to concussive mine this other Junkrat, has the tire at the ready if he needs it. But as you can see, the power of Junkrat to just shut down this alleyway, keeping the other team out as he picks up another kill. Seagull really making use of Junkrat in these tight corridors, going to take out TK Saga, and we might have a Riptire here in our future. Fire in the hole is claimed here. Here it goes, the Mercy under duress, a triple kill tire. Seagull literally running over the other team here with his Junkrat play. Now, time-wise, there's less than 2 minutes left here. In fact, under a minute and a half. So even if everything were to go right for the side of Dai Gurren here, if they were able to find a new gear that they didn't even know that they had, they would likely not be able to finish out this map. Just if they had 3 people on the cart moving uncontested. Earthshatter coming in, does not hit anyone aside from Enigma. The shield going to undo most of that as Gods again getting another double kill. Resurrection will come in for the offense, giving them a little bit of extra help, but Abasup with no support whatsoever, going to go down. And Dai Gurren having a heck of a time here getting things going. Fire in the hole has been claimed here from the other Junkrat. The tire going to go down very quickly. Seagull again picking up a kill in the Junkrat, kills the tire. We might have another Riptire on the way in just a moment. So again, not too much more LG has to do here. There's under a minute remaining, in fact, under 30 seconds remaining in the match. So this is absolutely LG's game. LG with a very, very strong performance. And here we go. Junkrat tire coming out from the offense, going to get taken out by Seagull. Seagull, the tire destroyer himself, while also being the keeper of tires. Time about to be done here. The offense on. What is their final push? Resurrection coming up from the offense, but this is what happens when you have this big a mismatch in terms of mechanical skill. LG has been able to keep Dai Gurren locked in effectively in their spawn the entire time, and Dai Gurren has not been able to mount an effective assault. But to Dai Gurren's credit, they are going against one of the best teams in the game, and this does happen, and it's still good to get this experience. You have to have a starting point somewhere. There's Tracer now going to run in onto the point. I'll note that time has officially expired. This is LG's game. Oh man, Peachy Sunday going in for the Dragon Blade, just immediately denied. As God's having the time of his life. I'm gonna let the players know that it is time. GG has been called, and we are gonna get right into the next round. I do believe Hex should be back very, very soon. I'm not sure if he's back just yet, so I'm gonna keep going until he is available.
No one can hide from my sight.
But letting everyone know it's GG, we will go. I think what we'll do is we'll just let time run out here just to see play the game and all the rest, if we don't go back to lobby. Because I do believe we're gonna have to wait for the next round anyways. LG though with a pretty dominant showing.
Heroes never die.
Whether it be Seagulls, great Junkrat play in the hallway, God's just murdering people left and right. Things worked out. So we'll just wait for the play of the game and we will see what is on the agenda for the next round. By the way, while that match is going on, we did get another donation. Hypocrite Opportunist, $5 saying, I am as amazed by Hex's hair as I am that ZP still has a voice. It has been a lot of casting this weekend with a lot more to go. This is just the appetizer. We should let time run out here so we can play the game. Guys is coming. Usually we go back to lobby, but just wait a little bit of time before things. We might as well see the play of the game here. Would not be surprised if it's Gods, but I think a Seagull's triple tire that happened in the middle of the game, also a very good contender for getting play of the game.
Play of the game.
But there it is, Gods once again stealing play of the game. And this is the power of Widowmaker against players that might not have as much experience. Good players have really good movement that makes it harder to go off to this extent as Widowmaker. It's sort of one of the hidden elements of Overwatch where you look at really good Widowmakers and go, wow, that's a crazy shot. But the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that they're good doing crazy shot against people that have very, very high in movement. Going off to that extent against an Envy or C9 is much harder, and yet a player like Gods can do it there all the same.